Hello there, and welcome aboard episode 72 of Rule the Waves 2 as Great Britain. It's been a little while since I've last recorded an episode, so I have no idea what's going on. Let's take a look and see how things are going. So, first things first, it looks like we have a few battleships in mothballs. I am guessing there's a reason for that. Probably because we have Germany on the run. So let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. It looks like Germany has no battleships left, or at least only two battleships left, so not a whole lot. We have equal numbers of battle cruisers, which suggests that they've also taken some pretty heavy losses there. We outnumber them 3-1 in carriers, 3-1 in heavy cruisers, more than 2-1 in light cruisers, and oh my goodness, over 4-1 in destroyers. So overall, things are going quite heavily in our favor. But the German submarine threat is starting to pick up. So that is a valid concern. At this point, given the very small number of capital ships that Germany has, I don't think we need any of these smaller battleships. So I'm going to put everything from the Emperor of India up through, up through the Goliaths in mothballs. They've done good service. They've done some very good fighting so far, and they were indeed crucial in the last battle. But I don't think we need them anymore. So we can put those in mothballs now. At this point, actually, heck, at this point, I think we can even safely mothball the Hercules too. They've done some good service, but they are not fast, and that is our primary concern at this point in time. So we'll keep our fast fleet on active, and they will continue doing good service. Let's see, cruiser-wise, looks like all of our foreign station ships are doing okay, except for the Intrepids. The larger foreign station ships are starting to go obsolete, so that is a little bit of an issue. We will have to deal with those at some point soon. Meanwhile, it looks like our carriers are getting re-equipped with our fantastic new radar. And they're even starting to show up on some of our light cruisers. Hopefully we also start seeing some equipment on these destroyers. Hold on a moment. Why are all these on active fleet? Oh, they must have just finished their rebuilds. Which is absolutely a legitimate concern. So we have Lances and Gurkhas currently undergoing... Did it forget that those were being rebuilt? I thought I was rebuilding these ships. Let's see. Huh. I guess I hadn't. Okay, so we will have to figure out something to do with that. The Gurkhas are currently on overseas deployments, currently supporting our invasion attempts. But the Lances are at home providing trade protection. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to put those on active and put the Red Poles on trade protection, since the Lances are more modern and faster. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to active fleet the Lances, and we're going to trade protection the smaller Red Poles. There we go. And unfortunately, they're a little bit obsolete, but not a whole lot we can do about that right now. Actually, how are we doing on trade? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We're going to leave the Red Poles on active fleet to provide that fleet protection, And the lances, we are going to rebuild. So let's see what we can do with this. First things first. I'm not too hugely concerned about dual purposing the main guns. And we've already got Director, although we can go up to Improved Director there. So that's a nice step up. Is there anything else we can do here? We've already got K-guns, we've already got depth charge storage. Can I put any more K-guns? Nope, that's 4 is the maximum. Okay. Is there anything else that we can do? This is currently a 3-month refit, costing $250,000 per month. Not too bad. What happens if we do dual purpose there on the mains? It's pretty significant. Let's see what else we can do. So if we drop down the number of secondaries, that frees up some weight. And with the improved Director guiding the 4-inch guns, we should still have good accuracy, good damage output with these. Which means, with this spare weight, I can now put on some mines. Hooray! Alright. I think we will call that good. So we're going to save that. I don't care about improving the secondary guns. Actually, hang on. Yeah. If I ditch those, can I put on some additional AA? Yes, I can. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, so it'll have 4 4-inch guns with an improved Director guiding them. And I think that'll be good. Also has some light AA and some mines, so it'll still be very effective as a combatant on frontline service. And that's still a 3-month refit at a relatively cheap cost. So we'll send those guys in for rebuild and call it good. Anything else that I need to do here? Derwents have been converted to minesweeping, so that's good. Jeds, Stowers are all providing, well, mostly providing trade protection. There we go. And we're doing just fine on trade protection there. 93 out of a minimum requirement of 26. And our ASW rating is easily, well, better be enough. If that's not enough, I don't know what is. Let's see. Got a whole stack of Wavenese here with 1 still working up. Do we have construction? We've got another 10 under construction. So that's good. And hey, we're only 1 year out from the Behemoth getting finished. Outstanding. I am so happy with those ships. Alrighty, quick review of the battle map. See where various German survivors are. They do have a fair number of ships in the Caribbean. And it looks like they've got something in the Indian Ocean too. And, oh, they also have a heavy cruiser in West Africa. That's interesting. Let's see if we can send anything over that way. So, probably from the Caribbean. Yeah, we've got 2 different heavy cruisers in the Caribbean. Let's grab one of those and send it after them. Looks like we've got 2 Andromedas. So I'll just take the Argonaut and we'll move her over to West Africa. Alright, off you go. And it looks like our invasion force in the Indian Ocean is pretty well set. We definitely significantly outnumber them, and we have more ships on the way. So hopefully we'll be able to kick off another invasion there. Alright, and with all that done, let's move on to our next turn. Alright, here we go. Small engagement. I accept. They decline. Here we have a medium-sized convoy defense. I accept. And here we go. Battle is spawning. So we are apparently defending a convoy with a whole collection of destroyers. Alright, let's see what we got. We have a whole collection of identical. Gary class. Alright, looks good. And then the flagship is Red Poles. A little bit confused by that. Why are the Red Poles the flagship with the other ones as escort? But whatever. That'll be fine. It is about 2 in the afternoon. So sunset is coming soon. Let's see, does anybody have a radar? Nope. No radars yet on our destroyers, unfortunately. And wow, there's a convoy, alright. So our objective is to protect the convoy. We're going to stay in the general vicinity and see what we find. Alright, there's night. Whoa. I guess somebody does have radar? Because I am seeing radar contacts. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I'll just keep on patrolling around. And there we go. No contact between fleets. The scenario is over. Nope, I'm not going to keep searching. We'll just claim that victory and... yeah, so I guess if we'd continued steaming, we probably would have encountered them. But at this point, I'm not too worried about it. We've already pretty well crushed them. At this point, I'm just hoping for another invasion event. And this was not that, so we'll just move right along. Minor victory, a few more victory points, and our blockade will continue pushing up the tension on them. Oh, unexpected advances in explosive shells. Hooray. Invasion of Tanganyika delayed due to unfavorable weather. Fair enough, it is, well, it's October. And one of our submarines has sunk a German corvette. Hooray. Oh no, the lead ship in the class of Waveney has been sunk by mine. Looks like we are quite effectively maintaining the blockade here and protecting our own ships. So they are getting a few ships sunk. But overall, we're doing pretty good. Let's see if I can put anyone else on trade protection. So we've got a couple of conquests. I think I'm going to put the rest of the conquests on trade protection as well. There we go. Hopefully that'll be able to run down and sink those remaining raiders. Okay, our budget is positive now that a number of our ships have finished up their repairs. Well, mostly. Still got some work to do here. Let's see, that can go back to, oh no, not trade protection. Comuses are foreign station. And those guys can foreign station. And those guys can also foreign station. Anyone else? And we'll mothball that guy because he's not doing a whole lot. Okay, foreign station. Foreign station. Anyone else? I think that's good. Okay. Let's see, where have they moved? Looks like Germany has moved their cruiser right along. I thought they had a heavy cruiser out and about, and I have no idea where it went. Oh, did it go to the med? Nope, it did not. Well then, I guess I'll take the, since I have 2 cruisers in West Africa, I think I can take one of those and move it to the med. Let's see, where's my cruisers in? Yep, here we go. 2 Andromedas. And we'll take the Argonaut, and we'll move her right along. You're going to the Mediterranean. See if you can intercept something. Okay, anything else to do? Not that I can see. We've got our minesweepers doing their job. Haven't had any significant losses so far. Convoy attack of Tanganyika. Unexpected battle. Oh. Unexpected battle. Interesting. What are you doing here, Palace? Well, at least you've got a decent escort. But this is a very unexpected thing. Okay, our objective is to sink 6 transports. And let's see what we get. And of course, no one in this area has radar. It certainly would help if you guys would spread out a little, instead of just clumping up. But here we go, enemy ship sighted. Stoke those boilers and let's see what we can do. Flotilla attack! Alright, our objective is to sink the transports. So let's see what we can do. Looks like Owl's getting hit. Oh, a destroyer Condor class. I mean, cannot find ship class info. Let's see what we got. 2, 4, 6 guns and quads. Okay, so that is a very modern destroyer. And she has probably just launched torpedoes. Hard at port. And looks like we're already starting to do damage. Outstanding. Okay, we're going to drop game speed down to medium. And we'll see if we can crush this convoy. Hold on, who's reporting a CV? Somehow I doubt that's actually a CV, but we'll see. Yeah, it was just a transport. And they are still calling it, flipping back and forth. And there's some more torpedo hits. Good shooting, guys. And sun is coming up. Outstanding. And is that a battleship? Why does Germany have a battleship out here? Alright. I think we're going to get out of here. Yep, heavy cruiser mains class. Oh boy. Yeah, time for us to run. Hopefully we can escape from this. Yep, we have sunk our 6 transports. Objective accomplished. And I do believe there's a few more sinking. And now we just need to get out of here. And there's that heavy cruiser still running around. Hopefully it gets distracted by picking up survivors. Maybe. Or not. Yeah, it looks like she's breaking off. Okay, she's out of there. Time to head north, and we'll just cruise for Zanzibar. Glorious victory, everyone. Good job. That convoy has been scattered. Destroyer Christopher has spotted a submarine. Interesting. Well, I don't think I'm going to take the opportunity to do anything about it. As long as we don't have too many issues. There we go. Alright, we sank 6 transports. We got our 800 points. Germany did have 5 surviving merchants for 3,000 points, but the damage we inflicted on them well outweighs the points they got for the surviving merchants. So we sank 9 out of 15, and therefore we won. Good shooting, everyone. Excellent torpedo shots in the dark. And we'll call this to a close. So, enemy has sounded us out about a negotiated peace. Nope, we want to crush them completely. I want that last invasion. And regardless, doesn't matter. The German Führer is dismissing all peace negotiations. Our scientists have suffered a temporary setback in figuring out the concept of temper brittleness. Or, sorry, not just temper brittleness, but temper brittleness mastered. If I had to guess, this would be based on material properties, and specifically the changes in those properties at different temperatures, trying to maintain the armor and structural materials at a good, ductile, high-strength performance, even in cold waters such as the North Sea, because that is a significant difference in material performance, whether the water is warm or cold, and what happens when they get hit. So very interesting material science there. I'm not going to go into too much in depth into it, but yeah, if you ever get a chance, take a look for brittle fracture and the effects of material properties on armor and hull structure. It definitely contributed to the historical loss of the Titanic. Okay, an enemy submarine has torpedoed and damaged our ship, the Pegasus. She will be in dockyard hands for 4 months. That is unfortunate. And another one of our destroyers has been sunk by a mine. German corvette has hit a mine. Good. And those raiders are causing all sorts of chaos in Northern Europe. At least we're still maintaining the blockade, and we are still driving the enemy into submission there. Okay, how are things going here? Gurkhas are still obsolete. Yep, that's expected. And we almost certainly have more ships in the Indian Ocean than our bases can support. But that's what's going to have to happen. Yeah. Actually, no, that's well within our base capacity, so I have no idea why those 2 ships are reporting 1 month worth of trouble. Okay. At this point, we have a fair bit of extra monthly balance. So I think we're going to order some more destroyers. Let's see, should I go with 5 or 6? I think we're going to go with 6. It's a little bit more than I'd like, but hey, it's doing just fine. We still have plenty of funding in the bank, so a little bit of red should be fine. Alright, enemy coastal bombardment, large battle. I would be very surprised if they accept, but here we go. Oh, they did accept. Okay, so the enemy is bombarding Great Yarmouth, or Yarmouth, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, in this large battle is 2 carriers and 2 heavy cruisers, Diadem and Enterprise. Okay, time is roughly noon, so we don't have a whole lot of time. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so we got a reconnaissance to the south. Let's shorten that up And I actually think I'm going to spread it out to the north as well. We'll do a nice wide search. And there we go. Shorten that up a little bit more. Alrighty, well, with our recon set, wow, basically a full 180-degree arc. Well, if that doesn't find them, I don't know what will. Actually, weather is overcast. I hope they find them. And we should also start readying up some strikes. Okay, and we'll see what happens here. Alright, recon craft are going out. Search is going out, and here we go. We have a report. So let's accelerate to attack speed and go investigate. Hey, there they are. Yeah, that's them. Alright, we'll drop down to slow game speed. Okay, and we're seeing a Kolberg, Munchen, Gefjon. Definitely looking like a large expedition of light cruisers. And a transport? That can't be a transport. That's probably their carriers. Let's see, how long until... Okay, medium bombers are readying up already, so it's nice to know those are going out. Zeppelins are heading back. But most importantly, looks like our naval strikes are ready. So let's go launch those out. Alright, first group is going to be the 14 and 14 priority target carriers. And we're going to sling those things back that away. Okay, time on target 206. Let's push it back a little bit further because they're going to be running the whole time. Yeah, that should be good. Yep, so priority target carriers for the first strike. Launch those out, and then we'll grab the other two. And honestly, yeah, we'll leave that on priority target carrier. Yep, and off they go. And let the chase begin. Okay, so we are up to speed. Looks like their cruisers are heading to the north. And I'm going to send my cruisers after that. Do I have any light cruisers that I can detach? I do. So we're going to send this group. I'm going to take manual control of those. Going to form them up into line ahead. And we're going to send them after those carriers. Let's see, what are these guys doing? They're screening the Enterprise. That's good. What are these guys doing? They're supporting the Pomone. Okay, looks good. That is a pretty decent split of forces. Okay, and it looks like our carriers are heading north? Why are my carriers heading north? That's where the enemy is. Okay, good. They're turning away. That is a sensible thing to do. And there goes our strikes, rolling on out. Okay, looks like those so-called carriers were actually seaplane tenders, so I'm not too hugely worried about it. But hopefully those torpedo bombers, yep, here we go, martlets are approaching enemy ships. Okay, strikes going in. First group, torpedo bombs, enemy destroyer. Why are you guys going after a destroyer? I'd rather you go after the seaplane tenders. Okay, well, at least the... Nope, that was also a destroyer. Okay, well, at least they're doing something. And they're scattering the enemy and sending them in confusion. So we can bring our light cruisers further north. How are these guys doing? What is the Gefyon doing? Oh, that's the slower one. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep on chasing in the wake of these destroyers. Oh. Well, that certainly wasn't me launching those torpedoes. That would be a that would have to be an air launch torpedo. Alright, I'm going to host the flotilla attack signal because I do not like these destroyers lagging behind me. That is not where they should be. I'm going to change your role to support. And hopefully you guys will start forming up. And I do have to respect the threat from torpedoes. Those destroyers are headed in the right direction for a launch. Okay, I'm predicting... Oh boy. We're getting dangerously close to some of those destroyers with my light cruisers, so let's start taking evasive action here. And we'll get away from those destroyers with the heavy cruisers as well. Well, and that's what I was afraid of. So Sirius just got hit. Oof, that's pretty bad. Well, at least she's already detached. We're going to reduce speed on that down to, let's say, 5 knots. And we're going to turn her south towards Harwich. Transport Merchant 6? What the heck? What's going on down there? Does the enemy have a separate force out and about? They might. Okay, looks like those other destroyers over here are scattered and breaking off. I do believe this August Peeper is going down. Okay, we got another group of martlets approaching enemy ships. Huzzah! And they're going after destroyers. Going after the same destroyer. And going after a slightly different destroyer. Wait, I think that's still the same one. Well, you're not exactly doing a whole lot for us, but hey, every little bit counts. And who knows? Maybe you'll actually accomplish something. Okay, how is Sirius doing? Looks like she's getting that flooding under control, so that's good. Okay, we stopped one destroyer. cold in her tracks. Other group is turning around, and those other light cruisers are heading back south. Quick double check on our strikes. Looks like we have gotten one wave back. So we're going to start readying those back up. And we're going to call priority target battleships this time. Actually, you know what? We're going to set a target of right there. And we're not just going to ready, we're going to say launch strike. Oh, they're going to be landing at dusk. Well, we're going to go for it. Oh, come on. Gotta dodge those potential torpedoes, so watch out for that. Hopefully we can get some more damage in on these lighter light cruisers. Thank you for the reports on your secondary ammunition. Looks like we've got the München pretty well stopped. Okay, do we want to pick up survivors? Yes, we can do that. Okay, do we want to adjust the final strike target? Yes, and we're going to send it up over there. So that's very interesting. That we just saw there is a new feature. I don't know exactly when it got added in, but it certainly was not part of the original game. So the ability to just say launch and then retarget just before they actually take off makes far more sense than sticking with the target that was assigned from the moment you hit launch. Because conditions do change, so hopefully we'll be a little bit more accurate now. Yeah, let's change the target for that as well. We'll send those over here. And I do believe these three are in pretty big trouble. We'll break back towards the light cruisers, try and avoid the torpedo arc of the Condor. Enemy Albatross class hit. Oh, good shooting. Okay, quick review since it's paused. Geffion class has been hit. Yep, she's definitely out of the fight. How is the Sirius doing? Looks like she's got that flooding under control. Outstanding. We'll get her back to Harwich and we'll get her patched up. Looks like our attack. Looks like she's doing a good job shooting as well. Trying to take down that Condor. Münster, I guess, was the one that we assigned to recover survivors, so she's doing that. And I kind of wish my carriers would keep their distance a little bit better. Even a damaged ship is a potential threat. Alright, but we're going to keep on chasing to the north. I'm overall quite confident about what we're going to accomplish here. Yep, looks like Condor is lining up for another torpedo attack. Okay, do we want Münster to pick up survivors again? Yep, we'll do that. And Condor is lining up for a potential torpedo attack, and she also was earlier, so we're going to break to the north. And these guys can turn to chase the Wappen von Hamburg again. And we'll just keep this chase going. There's still one enemy light cruiser and the seaplane tender Wappen von Hamburg. Well, I guess they're reporting low ammunition. And they may end up escaping into the night. Withdraw the flotilla attack order. Hopefully they'll actually form up now. Oh, no wonder why they're not forming up. They're not fast enough. That would explain what's going on. Well, I guess that's what happens when you use older destroyers. Well, I'm not going to slow down. Turn, turn, turn. Please don't get torpedoed. Oh, enemy S-49 class. Oh, quite the fight going on up here. I didn't even see that going on back there. Looks like we have a whole bunch of destroyers out and about doing who knows what. Are they picking up survivors? Or are they just skirmishing? I don't know. Well, that Condor is sinking. That S-49 is also sinking, so I guess they're just finishing off the wrecks. I don't know. We're going to keep up our chase on the Wappen von Hamburg. And I'll let the cruisers continue dealing with the destroyers. There we go. Condor is stopped. Oh, Munchen hit by a torpedo. Okay. And keep going. Transport Merchant 5 hit by a torpedo. Now what on earth is going on over there? Is that submarines? That certainly isn't my torpedoes going that far. Alright, we've got one more destroyer to deal with over here. And we've almost got her cornered. I'm very curious what the Condor has. Okay, do we want to pick up survivors? Yep, we'll just say yes to all so I don't have to worry about it anymore. No more interruptions. Oh man, I think they're trying to finish that thing off. Yep. That'll do it. That Condor is most definitely out of the fight. Keep chasing. We'll get it eventually. And we lost it in the dark. Oh, wait. Hang on. We have contact again. There we go. All it took was one broadside in the night, and she is done. Whoa, hang on. I am seeing some kind of radar going on over here. Let's start backing down to cruise speed. Let's see what we can do about that. Well, actually, we want these cruisers at 25 knots so we can track down whatever the heck that was, because it was moving. And it is dangerously close to my carriers. Same thing there. Okay, so there are enemy ships out and about. I don't know what they're doing, but it looks like they are reforming. Let's see if we actually have any radar reports. There we go. So it looks like at least one of our heavy cruisers has radar. None of my light cruisers do, so unfortunate, but oh well. And I do believe that my carriers actually have some radar as well. Yeah, look at that. That they do. Interesting. The carriers have a larger radar range than the heavy cruisers. Probably because they're larger and have taller masts. So when you're looking to the horizon, they're able to see better. Guess that makes sense to me. What are you doing, Pandora? Oh, a scout? I'm very confused by that, but okay. Well, I do see some enemy destroyers over here. Let's see if we can go get them. Accelerate to attack speed. And these guys should pick up this pace as well. Oh man, that was a pretty good torpedo shot. I almost got them. Let's see if we can run down these fellows in the night. Yep, we still got a contact down there. And now we get to chase those destroyers to the north. I am confident that we'll be able to run these guys down, or at least one of them. And they thought they could get away from me. Let's actually reduce speed a little bit, just to make sure we're not vibrating the radar equipment into non-functionality. That is a issue with these early radar sets where they lose contact and break down. As you can see, they're just popping into and out of detection range, or just popping into and out of detection. We're getting glimpses and that's about it, because it's early, unreliable radar. But every spotting report is helpful. Okay, we have a confirmed target to the north. Destroyer S-49 class. We'll just weave back and forth across her stern. Haven't seen any contacts to the south yet. Yeah, we'll reduce speed again. And looks like we've got that destroyer. Still nothing here. We'll pick up the game pace a little more. Oh, we got a radar contact. Radar to the north. All ships head north. Let's see what that was. We'll drop down to 20 knots. Again, just for that vibration issues. Make sure we're not losing contact here. Anything else? I'm not seeing anything else. We got that one glimpse and that was it. We'll pick up the pace a little. Stay out of enemy aircraft range. And yeah, I think we'll call it. It was a heroic effort, but we have definitely already done everything that we need to. So we'll just call this operation to a close. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more radar-guided operations in the future. Yep, opposing forces far apart. Do we want to end? Yep, that we will do. Alrighty. So, looking at this, we did lose 2 transports. That's very strange. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Why did I lose those 2 transports? Okay, so this Merchant 6 took 2 torpedo hits. Oh, well that's interesting. Torpedoed by a submarine. And then sinking through progressive flooding. Wow. I'll bet the same is true of Merchant 5. Yeah, torpedoed U-27. That's really cool. I knew submarines were in the game, but it's actually really neat to see them actually out and doing things. And with the implication that we could potentially have affected things by going in that area. Alright, so all forces, looks like they did have a few ships escape. Yeah, they got the Kolberg escaped. So they survived. 1 surviving cruiser. Ah, nuts, it's the modern one. Okay, so Kolberg escaped, and then a few destroyers. And yeah, looks like those are some of the ones that we were shadowing. Very interesting stuff. We got to see our first major effects of radar in this fight, and we got to see submarines having an effect. Very, very cool. So we're going to wrap this one up. Major victory, gain 1 prestige, huzzah! We'll call that the, I don't know, what should we call this? Just the Battle of Great Yarmouth? Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Battle of Great Yarmouth. Hey, destroyers finished their construction. One of our shipyards wants to build another destroyer. Of course, I always want more destroyers. The Llewellyn, okay. The Army wants to do something. What on earth is the Army going to do? Nope, only the Navy can win this war. Oh, our scientists have suffered a temporary setback in figuring out the concept of forward-firing ASW mortar. That's significant. Okay. Ooh. And we have unlocked streamlined shells, raising gun range by 5%. Invasion delayed. Submarine has torpedoed and damaged an enemy cruiser. I'll bet that's the one that escaped. And our minesweeper Ribble has detected and swept an enemy minefield in northern Europe. Huzzah! So there, Germany. Okay, they still have ships out and about raiding, but they're not doing a whole lot of damage with that. Blockade still stands. Steel shortages, shipyard experience, war emergency measures, steel shortages. Alright, and I think we'll call the episode to a close right here. Until next time, Katori87 signing out.